Hey, what's up guys? Sloth Gang here. Today I'm going to be working on a friend's 2010 Ford Edge, and has a 3.5 liter in it. And we're going to be replacing his valve cover gaskets. They were leaking pretty bad. So it's a little tedious, but it's pretty straightforward. Let's get into it. And right over here, here's my friend Evan.
Oh, hey, sorry, didn't see you there. Freeze frame.
Evan doesn't really work on cars, but today I'm gonna show him how to do this.
Let's go.
A shop wanted to charge him between $8 and $1,000, so today I'm only gonna charge him $900 to do this. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's just gonna do me a little favor later. Anyways, guys, enough goofing around. Let's get into this. Oh, and so far Evan has taken off the airbox. It's showing right there. So next we're going to take off the throttle body. You're going to need 8mm. After you take off these 4 bolts on the throttle body, it'll just pull right out. And then there's going to be a little bracket back there. Now around this whole intake, there's gonna be a bunch of 8mm, so just work your way all the way around. All right, Evan's gonna go grab a vacuum cleaner. That way we can vacuum up any of this loose dirt. That way we don't get any dirt or leaves inside the intake, because that'd be really bad. We're just gonna go and follow the wiring harness all the way around. On all the valve cover bolts, there's going to be like these clips that hold in the whole wiring harness. You're just gonna take something that you can pry it up on, and then to get to the clip underneath here, you gotta separate the loom itself. Now we're about to take off the coil packs. Now there's a red clip that will slide and pop down. You can get like a pick in there or something very small. Just pop it out. Be very careful because these will snap. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish taking off the bolts for the intake, and then we'll be able to take the intake off. Now with this bad camera angle, there's a hose that reaches on the back of the intake. It's easier if you take it off right behind the battery. You'll be able to move the intake a little bit, and on the far left side, you're gonna feel another hose that you can just pull off. It's hard to see, it's hard to get it on camera, but I'll show it here afterwards.
Look at that.
There we go. So yeah, this hose right here, it just sits right on there. And then instead of reaching some pliers back there to take this clamp off, this vacuum hose,
Pulled it out of it.
just right there from that vacuum line.
There it is.
And then we're done. Now just take off your injector clips. We're gonna get those out of the way. Always cover up your intake. And then now you can start taking off the rear coil packs. They're gonna be a little bit harder to get to, but once you get the front ones, you'll know how to get the rear ones. And then just keep moving on to the rest of the wiring harness. Pop it off the valve cover bolts, just like you did on the front ones. So there's a this blue plug. There's a tab on it on the top. It like pushes down, and it's got a pull out. Yeah, can you try to get your hands down in there? Yep. Like you'll feel the top of the plug, and then right where it dips down, you'll feel a small little blue tab, or a small tab. You push the tab down, and then you should be able to pull out. All right, we got the blue one off. It took 2 of us. I had to hold the tab down, and then Evan went down there and just yanked it down. So I'm sure there's an easier way. Okay, and whenever we take out the coil packs, I've always learned to, and been told to keep them in order of when you take them off.
Yeah.
All right, now we can start working around getting all the bolts to valve covers. All right, I got all the bolts out. It seems like it's kind of hard to get out. You're just gonna twist it by the stud, and then there's like this little bump that you're just gonna pull out. It's gonna pop out. Gonna need some force. But before I take this off, I'm gonna have Evan come over here and vacuum up any loose particles. That way it doesn't get inside of the engine. Evan.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that was particles.
Oh.
You did suck up a clip. I'm just kidding. Oh God. All right, now with it all vacuumed off, we're just gonna pull it off. And it should pop right off. If not, you can get a pry bar in there or like a little screwdriver. So that's what I'm gonna need to do now. Oh. What are you doing on there? There we go, guys. Rear valve covers off. It's that easy. When we were taking off, we missed one bolt. I didn't even feel the bolt back there when I was doing it. But you see how hard that gasket is?
It's 162,000 miles.
All right, and that one bolt was right here, and I did not feel it. So make sure you take that off, because we were fighting with this thing for a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, gonna clean up the surface here. Gonna clean it up on here. I'm gonna pop out this ring, because we have new rings in here too. Gonna replace these. We're gonna lay the gasket inside of here and then reassemble it. So I'm not gonna bore you with that. It's really straightforward and simple. So gonna come back later whenever we're taking off the front one. All right, got the new gaskets on. Got the coil pack ones in here. It was a little tough to get in. You just need like a socket and hammer it in through the top part. And then I loaded these little gaskets in first. Gonna throw on the valve cover. So I'm not gonna bore you with the installation process because it's the same as the removal. All right, guys. We've been working on this for quite a few hours, longer than expected. Do not torque down those valve cover bolts. One broke off on me, which it's right here. And yeah, it was only 15 foot-pounds and it snapped off beforehand. So all I did, I brought it down to where the bolt was snug and I got it to where it was tight, and then I went a quarter turn after, and that's it. Now I just got all the wiring back on, got the coil packs back in, and we're gonna go ahead and do the front one, and then it's the same process, and then we're just gonna bolt up the intake manifold, and we're gonna fire it up, and we're gonna see if everything's all good. All right, guys, we just got the front valve cover gasket replaced and the seals and everything. We got everything hooked back up. Now the only thing that we need to do is put on the accordion hose for your filter box, air filter box, and then we're gonna start it up and see if she leaks. All right, guys, it's a moment of truth.
Here we go.
We're about to fire this baby up and see if there's any leaks. If it was gonna leak, it would be leaking now.
Think so?
Yeah. Sounds good.
It started up fine.
Yep. I didn't hear any weird noises.
Started warming. good?
Yeah. We did it, Evan. Victory. Yeah. It only took 7 hours. Seriously.
It's the bell.
Took 7 hours. But that's because of we did some driving too. Well, anyways, guys, if you found this helpful and you want to break some valve cover bolts too, just like I did, go ahead and torque them down. If you don't want to break them, don't torque them. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to see more videos like these.
And remember, you can't break them if you don't torque them.
You heard it here first, folks. Take it easy. Why did you turn around? Okay, okay. Evan. Just the. Oh, hey, I didn't see you. I love that. A shop.